LeBron James did not want to hear about rematch or revenge or it's personal when it comes to the Lakers' first-round playoff series against the Nuggets, even though, of course, the Nuggets swept the Lakers in last year's conference finals. Here was LeBron yesterday.
I think you put a little bit too much more emphasis on it. This is our first-round matchup, and we look forward to the postseason, but I haven't been, looking forward to the rematch. The game is played, how it's being played, and this is the matchup, so we look forward to that challenge.
Okay, Keyshawn, do you agree? Do you agree that too much emphasis has been put on what happened in last year's conference finals?
No, I don't. I think it's the right amount. I think it's been a long season for LeBron, 7 months. Right? So a lot of things have come and gone. He's forgot a lot of things that was...
I don't think he forgets anything, but go ahead.
He's forgot. Yeah. He forgot. Yeah. Because if you go back and you think about the start of the season, his own teammate in Anthony Davis brought up the fact that they can't wait to see the Denver Nuggets. So LeBron forgot. He just forgot. He just forgot. That's all.
And that was before they had to open at Denver.
That was before they had to open at Denver.
Yeah.
Now, is it that LeBron wants to just focus in on it being the playoffs? Yeah. But we as fans, and I'm a fan, been a fan since I was born and understood what the purple and gold was about. The rematch is important because we got swept. And on top of getting swept in the Western Conference Final, we was disrespected by a coach that won a championship against a team that got, we got 18 banners or whatever the hell it is, plus the in-season banner.
By the way, it was the coach. It wasn't Joker or Jamal. Yeah. It was the coach who said, we're the Lakers.
Yeah, so now it's carried over to people like Paul Pierce that's saying that the Denver Nuggets are the Lakers' daddy. So, yeah, everybody's waiting.
Coach Malone said.
Yeah, but you backing it up. You backing it up.
I mean, why wouldn't they believe it?
And so everything that's being said that's leading up to this matchup against the Denver Nuggets as a fan base, we want to quiet that noise. So there's a heavy emphasis on it because we want to see LeBron at age 39, 21 years in the league, all-time leading scorer. We want to see them pop Denver, and now we your daddy. That's what we want to see. We're not going to run. We don't want to run from it. We want to embrace it. Bring it on.
Hey, you have historically been their daddy.
Exactly.
Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So you got one up on us last year in the Western Conference Final. And like AD said, you have the right to talk noise. You can do all that. But they certainly have been waiting for this moment to get them in the 7-game series. The regular season, we got swept 4-0. We get it.
Three this year.
Three this year, which is true. But we got an opportunity to erase all that starting tomorrow.
You do.
So, yeah.
But he didn't talk about that. He's just like...
But he wants to keep it, quiet it down. And if we so happen to do what I think we're going to do, then we'll raise the noise at the end of the day. That's the best way to handle it.
It is.
Don't say anything now until it's all over with. When we wipe them clean with the floor, then we got something to talk about.
Well, what this is saying to me is it's on their mind. This is really...
Why wouldn't it be?
It's on their mind. Of course there's going to be emphasis put on it because you're psychologically damaged. You're psychologically fragile as a team. You've lost 8 in a row. You got swept, Skip. That sticks with you. I've been swept in the playoffs, and that sticks with you. Like, it hurts.
Sure it does.
Like, you don't want to be part of just domination. It's just... And then now you come back with a team that's pretty much the same team. Pretty much, you add a couple players. I mean, not much really got better. You got your guy, the X Factor.
Yeah.
He'll be there. The X Factor will be there.
Laugh. Go ahead and laugh.
I'm just saying
he's watching right now. He's watching. It's okay.
You said he the X factor.
Gabe Vincent's made a lot of big shots against the Boston Celtics last year.
You get
Wait a
swept
second.
last year.
Is this the same Gabe Vincent who scored 29 in a game against the Celtics as they just blew you off the floor? Do you remember that last year?
This is the same.
That guy?
So they come back with Gabe Vincent. This was their strategy. We're going to come back this year with the same team and add Gabe Vincent because he scored 21 in a game versus you in the finals one time.
But
y'all feel good about that?
But if he's healthy,
this is what you feel good
But if
about?
he's healthy, historically, what have you always said and other NBA guys? LeBron likes guys that can knock shots down around him. They brought him in to be one of those guys. He got hurt.
And this is what y'all confident in.
Man, it's not. They signed him to be one of these guys that knock shots down.
Okay.
We were missing open shots other than Austin Reeves in a small sample size last year.
Last year doesn't matter, and I agree. Last year doesn't matter. But when we look at this year, just this year alone, they still are doing the same exact thing that they did last year. So it does matter. It does affect them. It's in their head.
Oh, yeah.
They're going into Denver. They're not confident. Role players don't play well on the road. They play better at home. If the Lakers go down 2-0, it's going to break them.
Oh, if we go down 2-0, it's a wrap.
gonna break
We're going
them.
home. Yeah, I'm done if we go down 2-0.
You're going home to play 2 games, but
But it's over. If we go down 2-0,
lose
it's over.
both games,
It's over. It's over.
So
I'm standing on the table with that one.
It's
It's a
over.
wrap. You lose 2-0, it's a wrap.
That'll make it 10 in a row wins if they
it
go
would.
2-0.
That would do.
That's tough to do in the league.
All right, so LeBron also said yesterday, it shouldn't be personal at all. I think you allow yourself to get away from the game plan when you make it too personal. Okay, in essence, I agree with that point because you can't get so wrapped up in we got to get revenge that you lose sight of actually how to execute what you need to do to stop this team and score on this team.
Of course.
All right, but this is just me. You cannot forget what happened last year. And I believe LeBron, in a way, was protecting himself there because he was the biggest reason they lost those 4 games because he just had a terrible series. He's an all-time great player. Some people make the case he's the best player ever. And I give that up. You can argue he's the second greatest player. Whatever he is, he's way up there. But he had epic failures in all 4 fourth quarters, and I was surprised he did not at least acknowledge that and say something to the effect. I wanted to hear him say, I owe my teammates for what I didn't do last year, and I'll be there at 8:30 Eastern on Saturday night.
Why put all that pressure on yourself when it's already there?
Because he's that good. He's done that much.
But you're not going to put all that pressure on yourself like that, though.
Okay.
He's already got the weight of the stadium and the fan base on his shoulders. That's just too much to come out and say, I failed my teammates, but I'm going to be there. Because the moment that he misses a shot in the 4th quarter, people like you.
I mean, that's already good.
Yeah, man. So why even do more, though? Because people like Skip will dig deep to figure out how to be negative about something that happened in the 4th quarter. So why even embrace it?
But too much emphasis can't be put on last year because it happened. You have to accept it, you have to embrace it, and you have to rise above it. And you have to factor in, that's why they said they're your daddy. That happened because all 4 games, I got it all listed out here. We don't have time to go into it, but trust me, go look at the play-by-plays of the 4th quarters of these 4 games. It is close. It is like you're right there. Got to make a play. Like game 1. 1 year ago at Denver, let's look at quickly. Down the stretch of game 1. LeBron, to his credit, this is the good news. He made 2 free throws with 1:12 left to cut it to 3. So now you're right there. You got a chance. And Jamal misses, and they get it back, and LeBron misses a 3. They miss again. Denver does. He turns it over, and then he misses another 3 late in the game. He had chances. You had it right there in the palm of your hand, and you couldn't do it, okay? That's game 1 last year. So It's right there. It's game 1 at Denver in the altitude against this same team, basically. And then you know what happened at game 4. It's the closeout game, and we talk about it, and you say, oh, come on, give him a break. But he had the ball in his hands twice.
I didn't say give him a break.
Okay.
I said the dude, Murray made a great play, grabbing onto the ball.
He did.
And Gordon behind him blocked it.
Okay, but the play before that, he has it, and they're down 2 both times, and he winds up taking a shot that hits the side of the backboard. Even Paul Pierce doesn't hit the side of the backboard. You're just not going to hit the side of the backboard. Come on.
Man, y'all something else, man.
Okay, you're not going to do that
But that was a bad shot.
It was a bad idea. You got late in the clock.
Down,
You got late in the clock.
Shot.
Okay, all right, I got you. But it's LeBron bleeping James, and I just wanted to hear him say yesterday, you know what? I did not play well down the stretch of those 4 fourth quarter games, but I will show up on Saturday night. I would love that because that would send a stronger message to his locker room. We're not afraid of those guys, right?
I don't want him saying that, Skip, because if he says it and he doesn't play well.
Okay, but you're better than that. Rise above it. Accept it. Embrace it.
I don't want him saying that. Just go out there and play, man.
Okay?
Save all the talk for the end. When we pop them, then we could unleash our venom on them.
He has to find a way to give his team some confidence.
He does. No, he does.
Just go out there and play.
Keyshawn, you know and I know, everybody in that locker room is looking to him. Tomorrow night, before they go out for tip-off, they're going to look sideways at 23, right?
Everybody's going to be looking at him, not just on his team. Everybody's watching the game is looking at him because of what happened last year. So he doesn't need to put a heavy emphasis on, I got to play better. We all know he got to play better, Skip. You think for 1 minute in the household of LeBron James, he ain't sitting there with his family saying, I got to play better. I didn't do us any good.
Hey, you hate these comparisons, but I covered Jordan when he was Jordan in Chicago. And nobody remembers this, but Game 5 was in Chicago against Utah in 1998, in that last finals. And he had a last-second shot. It was a tough shot because it was about on press row that he shot it from, but he missed it.
Yeah.
And after the game, he said that will not happen again. So he just owned it and said it won't happen again.
I understand.
And then you know what happened in Game 6? It didn't happen again because he went and stole the ball and dribbled it up and made the shot and held the pose.
Everybody approaches it differently, Skip.
And when I saw him make the shot in Game 6, I am sitting in press row, and I thought,
Paul Pierce,
he did that.
Paul Pierce approaches it differently. He's missed a shot before and said, I ain't never doing that again.
No.
That'll never happen again. And it never happened again.
Yeah.
No, you just go next one.
You go next one. You don't have to verbally put it out there in the world.
Yeah, but yesterday he's talking like this is business as usual. We're just going to show up. We play whoever's out there to play. That's how you do it in the first round. Whoever shows up, we play him, right?
Well, that's
not what's going on.
That's press talk, though.
I guess so.
When have you ever, in 21 years of LeBron James, because I've been watching him for 21 years, when have you ever heard LeBron speak like Michael Jordan? We're not talking about Kobe Bryant.
I was going to say Kobe did.
But we're not talking about Kobe. We're talking about
Kobe
a different...
walked like him.
We're talking about a different individual.
Yeah.
LeBron James is not the personality that's going to say that like a Michael Jordan.
No.
He's just not going to do it. That's just not who he is.
But I'm with Paul. There's some ownership going on here where in the back of your mind you're thinking, can we really? And you need the man. You need him to say something that sends a message to the rest of the locker room. We got this.
But he